My only wish for Stranger Things 5 is that they don't fall into the time travel trap. As a huge Stranger Things fan, I admit time travel can be a fun concept. I loved how it was handled in the Umbrella Academy and Avengers Endgame, but I want a different solution for this show. Sometimes time travel gets used as a lazy reset button to solve problems, and Stranger Things has always been more creative than that. The stakes and character growth in Hawkins feel earned. A quick Back to the Future style fix could undermine all of it. If the writers do decide to dabble in time manipulation, I truly hope they do it in a careful, meaningful way, not as a convenient escape hatch. A big reason this theory exists at all is the Upside Down's strange relationship with time. In season 4, Nancy discovers that the Upside Down is essentially frozen on November 6th, 1983, the exact date Will Byers went missing and 11 first opened a gate to the Upside Down. The Duffer Brothers themselves confirmed that this unresolved 1983 time freeze is a major plot point driving season 5. Naturally, fans have wondered if this means some kind of time travel or time loop shenanigans will come into play in the final season. Another big clue fueling time travel speculation is all the grandfather clock imagery in season 4. Vecna's curse is heralded by visions of an eerie clock, and in the finale, Nancy is tormented with a vision of the future where a clock's hands spin backward as the Upside Down spreads. Even more telling, we see a flashback of young Henry Creel literally using telekinesis to rewind the Creel house clock's hands. These moments scream time manipulation and got many fans theorizing that season 5 might introduce literal time travel. The show also dropped plenty of winks at time travel pop culture. Season 3 prominently featured Back to the Future on the theater marquee, one of the most famous time travel movies. All these hints could be red herrings born of the Duffers' 80s nostalgia, but they definitely made fans suspicious. Some even think Vecna or the Upside Down itself could be warping time, given how Henry Creel seemed fixated on time and making his own rules in his villain monologue. One popular idea is that the kids might somehow go back to 1983 to stop Vecna's influence at the source. After all, the Upside Down, stuck in 1983, could be seen as a literal time loop waiting to be tapped. Stranger Things already has ways to explore the past without needing literal time travel. The show frequently uses flashbacks and memories. Think of the 1979 Hawkins Lab scenes or the 1950s Creel House flashback to fill in backstory. Season 4 even showed Vecna psychically sending Nancy visions of past events, Barb's death in 1984, and of the future, effectively a form of mental time travel or illusion. And consider that time travel has never been part of Stranger Things' story rules so far. This series is built on interdimensional horror and 80s science experiments, but it stayed surprisingly grounded within its own supernatural logic. There's also the practical storytelling problem of how to implement time travel this late in the game. Up to now, every supernatural gateway on the show only leads to the Upside Down, the parallel dimension, not to different eras. There is no established device or power that lets people jump to a specific year. Would the characters suddenly discover a new portal that spits them out in 1983? That would feel awfully convenient and unearned. The idea of a random time vortex opening, separate from the known gates, or someone whipping up a time machine in a shed would stretch the show's internal logic. Stranger Things has always mixed fantastical elements with clear rules. Crucially, the Upside Down being stuck on the date Will vanished isn't just a random quirk. It's a major clue the writers planted for the final season. In interviews, the Duffers have said season 5 will reveal a lot about the Upside Down itself, paying off that moment in season 4 when Nancy realized the date. So the solution to that mystery is likely something more heartfelt and interesting than simple time travel. It could relate to Will's lingering trauma or a supernatural event we haven't seen yet that occurred on that day. My bet is means that Will's connection to the Upside Down is the real story here, not time travel. By resolving Will's character arc, the show will simultaneously answer why the Upside Down has been frozen in the past and how to stop Vecna. In the end, I stand by this. Flashbacks and psychic visions? Yes. Actual time travel? Please no. Stranger Things doesn't need a DeLorean or a magic portal to deliver a satisfying conclusion. The show has always excelled when it stays grounded in its characters' relationships and the tangible stakes of their fight. The final season should be the emotional, character-driven climax of the story, one that resolves the upside-down mystery and Vecna's threat in a permanent way. I trust the Duffers enough to make it count and make it hurt. No easy resets. But in my ideal scenario, the Hawkins gang will defeat Vecna in the present, learn the truth about 1983 through Will's journey, and close the door on the Upside Down forever without breaking the timeline. Stranger Things has always been about growing up and moving forward, and that's exactly how I hope it concludes, with no need to literally turn back the clock.